everyone. My name is Jeannie Zames, and I am the Senior Director of Growth Marketing at Alchemer. I am delighted to be joined by my coworker, Kira Patchen, today to discuss how to generate new app users with Alchemer Digital. Kira is a strategic customer success manager here at Alchemer and has so many years of experience with digital products and feedback programs. Thank you so much for joining us today, Kira. Let's go ahead and get it kicked off, and let's talk about how a lot of Alchemer Digital customers use the platform to improve their app ratings and reviews, but it can do so much more for customers, including driving new users to your app or to your website. Can you talk a little bit about why new user acquisition is so important for companies?
Of course. So really, of course, getting new customers, or rather acquiring new customers, is really essential to the health of any business, since this ultimately protects as well as drives more revenue. So the key to all of this is to be able to identify and activate your most loyal current customers. And the reason for this is the more loyal customers you have, the more positive ratings and reviews you'll receive, and the more these folks will share your app, recommend it to friends, essentially driving more acquisitions. So really, to focus on more customers, we need to focus on our current customers. So if you want new app customers, let's identify and activate your most loyal current app customers. So the first piece to that is increasing your ratings and reviews. So if we're talking about the mobile specific digital journey, of course, increasing ratings and reviews is very important. So there is data that shows the direct correlation between an increase in stars to an increase in downloads. So for example, moving from, I believe it's a 3-star to a 4-star can lead in something to an 89% increase in views and subsequent downloads. So it's just kind of staggering stats. So what we see is that most of your customers, so about 96%, are what we call the silent majority. So they could be having great experiences, they can be having terrible experiences, all of which you would never know about it. They could either just silently drop away or worse, talk to their friends about it. And so the key is really to kind of start speaking to the majority of your audience and kind of light up the audience depending on how they feel to help decide the next best action for them. So in the case of ratings and reviews, ideally you'd be able to identify and light up your fans and then prompt them to leave you a rating and review. So then similarly, with where it comes to kind of increasing referrals, this is not the only action that we can take with your happy customers. So we can ask them to take part in your refer a friend campaigns. Since you'll target the exact right audience for this, you'll see also a much higher activation rate.
That's great. I love how, when you use an app, there's sort of a separation between you and the humans at the company. And this really humanizes both the app provider and the users and brings them together. I think it's such an effective way to use the tool. So let's move to the next topic. How would a company start to activate their loyal app users? What are some ways you've seen companies leverage Alchemer Digital to generate those new app users?
Sure. So we would start the process by an interaction that we call the love dialogue. So it's really a simple, quick question, prompt that will ask, do you love us? There's many ways you can phrase it. Do you love us, the brand in general? Do you love the experience? And then based on those responses, we essentially segment your audience into your fans and to your at-risks, or fans and detractors. So they either love the app or experience or they don't. We can then later actually use this data, so what we call this fan signal data, as well as a number of other kind of data points that we can pull directly into Alchemer Digital. So this advanced targeting really allows you to message the exact right audience that you're looking to speak with. So maybe you only want to target your fans, so people who are generally happy with you and the experience, who made at least 6 purchases within the last 4 months. So you can send this exact customer cohort some sort of offering, maybe some sort of incentive that if they commit to sharing the mobile app with another prospective customer, for example, refer a friend campaign, they will see some sort of incentive. So this shows you that you're really able to collect feedback from key customer cohorts, as well as increase engagement at very key points within their journey.
It's just such a great piece of functionality that this product has and that customers can really capitalize on. It totally lets you put your fingers on the pulse of exactly the experience your users are having. All right, I know we have a story about a customer who leverages Alchemer Digital to gain new customers. Can you tell us a little bit about how FanDuel improved their user activations by up to 20%? That's pretty amazing.
Sure. So FanDuel is actually a great story. So as you know, as I'm sure you all know, they're America's premier sportsbook and mobile sports betting brand. So they recently quickly expanded into new states and products. And so they really were looking for a partner to help them accelerate this growth. They already saw huge success with us in terms of ratings and reviews. So I believe they saw about a 6-fold increase in positive ratings and reviews volume, which they were very happy with. But then they started to incorporate our customer sentiment data, leveraging these fan signals that we just spoke about. And they started using this across their various marketing channels to help support them with their ambitious mobile growth goals. So with a focus on really campaign optimization, FanDuel started with their Refer a Friend program. So before using Alchemer, they were running this program which offered cash incentives to both the referred and referring customer. And historically, this was one of their top performing marketing channels. But now with this new explosive growth and more than 12 million registered mobile app customers, it was really vital that they presented the offer to a very specific customer segment. So only their most happiest customers that most likely would actually refer a friend. Because of course, you know, these campaigns can be costly and we want to save as much money and make sure that we target the exact right audience. So remember that love dialogue that I spoke with you, that we're able to segment our customers into our fans and at risks? Well, we were essentially able to share that data with them to tell them, here are all of your fans and shifted to fans within the last 30 days. They then ran their exact same email marketing campaign that we were running prior to Alchemer, but now they just targeted their fans. And the results were amazing. Basically, in just 1 week running their Refer a Friend campaign to this very refined customer group using fan signals, they saw a 20% increase in new customer activations in their sportsbook app compared to running the same campaign prior to using our data.
That is amazing.
Yes. So yeah, it's very exciting. And then in addition to, so this was using our data outside of Alchemer Mobile. They then ran a similar campaign within their casino app within Alchemer Mobile, and they saw an 11.3% click-through rate, which is 3 times higher than industry standard if they were running it via email.
That is so amazing. Thank you so much for sharing these tips, Kira. And I love that FanDuel story. And I will admit, I am a big customer during March Madness. You can really see how Alchemer Digital can do more than just improve ratings and reviews by pulling in new app users as well. If you'd like to learn more, please visit alchemer.com/digital. Thanks, Kira, and thanks everyone for joining us, and have a fantastic day.